Alright, we start off with saying Baruch Yahweh,
Baruch Yahweh,
Baruch Yahweh,
Baruch Yahweh.
double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity.
Alright, and I'm Zahab, and to my right,
Shakat.
Today we're going to go into a lesson of acceptance, alright, because once you come into this truth, it is certain things, it's certain key fundamental things that you have to have in your spirit to so you can maneuver in this word, man. We can slow it down a little bit. There's certain things that you got to have in this truth so you can survive this truth, man. All right, and certain things you got to understand. And one thing you have to understand is acceptance, man. All right, as a matter of fact, can you just start at Sirach, the 2nd chapter, starting at verse 1? Let's just keep, and I'm gonna keep saying that word again. Acceptance, 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 man. Everything is not gonna go your way in the truth. But if you already have in your spirit that you, just be honest, a loser, that you're gonna take an L more than likely you're gonna lose before you win. If you already had it in your spirit, then you're not gonna go crazy when, you know, things don't go your way. All right, go ahead.
All right, Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
If thou come to serve the Lord, which the Lord is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. If you came into this truth, you came to serve the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Prepare thy soul for temptation. Now the word temptation has its key, his roots in the word tempt. And the word tempt means to try. Because like you might make an attempt to do something. Right? That means you tried to do something. So prepare thy soul for temptation. Your soul is yourself, it's you. So prepare yourself to be tried. To be tried through different circumstances, man. And things are not gonna go your way. But you have to accept it. Right, go ahead, all right?
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Now, what does it mean to set thy heart aright? First of all, the word heart goes back to lab, which means mind. All right, it goes back to mind. Set thy heart aright. Like they say in the world, get your mind right. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And why does it say constantly endure? Because you're gonna constantly go through situations that's inconvenient for you, man. That's bitter, that's vexing. All right, go ahead, brother.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't panic and get all, you know,
bent out of shape.
Bent out of shape in time of trouble, man. And I'm saying this because in the spirit, a lot of brothers, they haven't quite accepted the reality of being in this truth. They accepted the sweetness of it, but they ain't accept the bitterness of it, man. And the truth is bitter. And when we say bitter, it's gonna be times where you just feel bitter. That you're gonna need some wine, you're gonna need a woman, you're gonna need brother.
And like I was talking with the brother Yasha Wumber from the Dallas camp this past weekend, he made a good point now, like he just accepted that he's gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people cannot basically handle that type of that feeling right there, like, man, I'm not gonna have money. Like, cause you see in the world, some Jakes are living it up right now. And you know the Edomites, a lot of them are living it up. So, and just seeing that around the world, you basically trying to fight the good fight, and you seeing people that's doing wicked in the world doing pretty good for themselves. So that right there, that makes it hard to, you know what I'm saying, just keep right on a daily basis. And I learned that from the brother. You know, he just said he just accepted it. Like, I'm gonna be broke. Like some brothers gonna basically not gonna have a female in this truth, and that's constantly enduring.
That's a hard pill.
Yeah.
Because the average brother is like young 20s, 30s. Yeah. So that's two things right there in itself. That's like the bulk of this truth.
Right.
You're not gonna have that extra money. You're gonna be broke. There's gonna be times where you might have a little negative sign on your ATM receipt, and you gotta bear with it, man. Cause it's gonna come to a point where the Most High gonna put you in a position. It's a lot. It's gonna come to a point, the Most High gonna put you in a position where it's just you and him. Nothing else gonna be there in your life except for you and the Most High. So whether it's the woman, you don't have a woman, or you dealing with dealing with a woman, or you don't have money, that's for the Most High to strengthen your spirit and to just build you in the truth, man.
That's right.
And like when the brother Yasha he told me that about the broke thing, that boosted me up. Like, you know what? That's right. I'm just gonna have to be broke. You know? All right, go ahead.
All right, verse 3. cleave unto him and depart not away.
Depart not away when times get hard, man. Don't get all in your feelings when things don't go right. And don't get me wrong, you're gonna get frustrated. That's happening. Yep. But we gotta be soldiers, man. And don't be all picky and shit with your curses, man. You might not have a woman, so deal with a harlot, man. Right. If you was able to bust a nut, then that's good. That's all. It might not have been the top thing, B, but you was able to relieve yourself. That's it. We soldiers, man. We ain't kings yet. Although we, we're Israelites, but we not in our kingdom yet, man. It ain't gonna be like coming to America or in Babylon, man. The result validates the deed, man. You got the thing, I'll keep it moving.
Right. Quick precept.
Go ahead.
Hebrews 12:5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thy chastening of the Lord.
Yeah, despise not the chastening. Meaning, don't try to go against the rebuke of Yahweh. You being purged in this truth, man. Don't try to get all weak when it happens. Deal with it. And if you can't deal with it, pray to Yahweh that you can deal with it, man. Right. And we in Babylon, man. We in captivity. This is medicine for us. This boosting us up as we read it. So it ain't like we just, hey, brother, it's something you ain't doing right, brother. Nah, we go through the same thing. All right, go ahead.
Right. Nor faint when thou art rebuked to him.
Yeah, fall out the truth when you catching hell. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth.
He love you. He chastised, man. And I was thinking about this. A lot of jakes in this truth, you might wonder, why you didn't grow up without your daddy, or why you had an imbalanced household. You grew up kind of messed up. The Most High did that to separate you from the world, so He could work with you, because He's your real Father. Come to your left, right? He's your real Father, so He left that emptiness inside you, so He can use that same emptiness to build you up with His Spirit. All right. So think about that. Everything that you went through in your past, that was to build you up to this point right here. All right, go ahead.
All right, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
And every son he receiveth is the elect to come into this truth. So every brother in this truth is going to catch it. But the key thing that we keep repeating is accept it. The moment you accept it, you might not even have a job. You might not ever get a call back. If you accept that, your vexation won't be as bad. I heard somebody say, if you let somebody steal your happiness, if you let people affect you, you'll have an up and down life. And I apply that to this truth. If you let little circumstances, different people vex you, somebody bump into you, your whole day messed up. If you let stuff like that happen, your whole time in this truth will be up and down when it's not even necessary.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
And that's also like in life, basically what the brother's saying, like just be nonchalant about shit, you know what I'm saying? Like with the women. Hey, you notice like most dudes who be nonchalant with a female have that I don't give a fuck attitude, they get the most women.
They get the most women.
But if you start putting your care about like shit is not coming to your way like it's supposed to, that's when all hell gonna keep just breaking down on you. When you had a nonchalant attitude, just accepting it, hey, you can start flowing right, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, can you get that, is it 2 Timothy 1:7? Is it 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy?
How's it go?
Goes into it, he gave us not a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. Because the point is, the brother made a good point. The point is accepting it and be nonchalant. When he said nonchalant, the word came into my mind was a sound mind. All right? If we brothers go out to a bar and brothers pursue the woman and you didn't get the woman, just have your spirit. It wasn't meant for me to get her. And that's it. Obviously, the Most High didn't want me to get her. Because it also says, I quote it, but Most High will, Spirit wants to bring it out, we'll bring it out. Forcing out the course of the river. So every time you put all your energy in the pussy and you don't get it, you forcing the course of the river.
Right.
But I guarantee you, as soon as you have that spirit, all alone burning and all alone having trouble in my flesh, the Most High put me in this position for a reason, and I accept that. As soon as you put that in your spirit, guess what? I guarantee you something gonna come through.
Yep.
As soon as you maintain your integrity, you ain't out selling your soul, start trying to get a line, taking pictures, you got the shirt off and all, you got the V down there and all that other extra. As soon as you stop doing that bullshit, man, as soon as you accept it, I guarantee you, the Most High gonna send something your way.
Exactly. You
can't put your lust before the Most High, man. And the Most High see that. Oh, this one, he saying the spirit, he doing this one going too far for his lust.
Right.
I'm gonna keep blocking him until he get it, until he get the picture.
He will, man. Yeah. All right, 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Look, put the camera on those waters, all right? Those are sound waters. Those are untroubled waters. A sound mind is a calm, untroubled mind. So whatever your circumstance is, whether it's a money problem or you can't get the box, have a sound mind. And what gives you that sound mind? The wisdom of the scriptures. I'm going out the spirit. It's a scripture in Baruch, I think it's the 34th chapter, I'm not sure. But it says, force not the course. I mean, it says he'll give every needful thing in due season. So if these are things you need, he's gonna give it to you in due season. But you gotta go off of his watch, not your own watch. All right. So going back to the key point, you just gotta accept it. Point blank, period. You can't go off your own spirit. You got a piece of it?
I found it.
Okay.
You got something else?
Yeah, I got one more after that, Matthew 6:33.
Okay.
Everything is spiritual. And we keep talking about the Texas brothers, because we had a beautiful time being with our brothers, and we learned a lot just from the conversation we had on the couch sitting down. And one thing that boosted us up, and we grew in, I can speak for myself, everything is spiritual. We was out at camp, right, in New Orleans teaching. All of a sudden it started raining. It was thundering, then it started raining a little bit. And the spirit, the brothers like, well, that's our sign to shut down camp.
Yep.
And that was everything was spiritual. Brothers, some brothers, a lot of us, we went out, brothers looking for women. But a lot of brothers didn't get the women. Brother Yashua was like, the Most High just want us to be together as brothers. And it was all spiritual. And you gotta have that. You can't have that thought, then turn around and be like, but I still want some. Like, nah. You gotta have that. Everything is spiritual. And it's calculated by the Most High.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Sirach 39:16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good. And
all the works are exceeding good. So even the stuff that vexes you, it's for a good reason. Yep. Even the problems like me and this brother was talking about amongst ourselves, those things that vex us is actually to build us. All right? Go ahead, brother.
All right. And whatsoever he commanded should be accomplished in due season.
Whatsoever he commanded, that means whatever he give you the commission, okay, Most High, we decide to give you that green light, it's going to happen in due season. You might go months without box, man. You might go a couple years without a woman, man. But that's the Most High building you up. Because what happens is this truth makes you manly, man. Yeah. Because something about these women in Babylon, they could fuck us up, man. We gotta be in a certain spirit to deal with these hoes out here, man. So if you ain't built up in the right spirit and your how about your house shy, guess what's gonna happen? That woman gonna overtake you. The cares of this world gonna overtake you. So that's why you gotta go them 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years without dealing with a woman at all, man. Because solitary makes you strong. It puts you in a soldier type spirit. All right, go ahead.
Matthew 6.
Yep, 6:33.
Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you.
Wait a minute. See, it's all about order. Your how about Shimmy House Shy is all about order. Don't put your stuff before the Most High.
Right.
Don't start selling your soul for your lust, man. And when I say selling your soul, I mean doing things against the scriptures, man. Doing the things against your dignity for your lust. The Most High gonna put a stop sign in front of you every time if you the elect. All right. Can you read that again?
Come. It's back in Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you.
What are the examples of these things? Money, car. I said car. Well, it might be a car.
Yeah.
You might need transportation.
That's true.
That's a humbling experience. If you ain't got no whip, the Most High is forcing you to be at your house.
Yeah.
And you know what? Guess what? He's doing it for a reason. Because you might be a brother that as soon as you get that whip, then you might get that carnal spirit on you again, man. So the Most High gonna chasten you, so he discipline you with his wisdom, man. So he builds you up in the spirit. So, all right now, next thing, one thing you gotta do in this truth, when things happen to you, ask, why is this happening in the spirit? What's happening in the spirit when these things happen to you? Okay, I lost my job. So you gotta try to think, okay, what's the purpose of this in the spirit? Maybe that job was overtaking me in the truth.
Maybe I had to cut my beard off for that job, and most I wasn't accepting that shit anymore.
Yep, so yeah, so there you go. And that's a good point. My car broke down. Why do you think your car broke? Maybe it was going out a little too much. And the Most High forced you to your car to break down, man. What's another one? Anything, man. It might have been something you did in the ancient world that he getting you back for. But just to keep it, you know, on current times, everything happened for a reason. But you have another precept? I'm gonna draw it to a close, and then the brother had any closing statements?
No, just like the brother said, man, just stay well grounded in this and just accept it, man. All type of hell gonna come your way. Hey, it's a hard pill to swallow, man. Trust me, we go through this shit too. So just learn how to accept it and keep hanging in there, man, cause we almost out of here.
Yep.
The time running short, man. You see Esau passing these laws now? So, hey, it's right around the corner, literally, man. And we not just saying it, hey, we really mean that. Hey, it's right around the corner. So you better stay strong in this truth, man. And hopefully we'll see each other in the kingdom, man.
Come.
And with that, we're going to say Baruch Yahweh.
Baruch Yahweh.
Baruch Yahweh.
Baruch Yahweh.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule royal. And to our brothers out there, Shalom.
Shalom.